Does everybody know that we're here? Does everybody know that we're live? Does everybody know that we are doing like
you have to? Are you pulling up the
we
picture
are
right now?
just
Usually, you have the
well right
posting.
now this is what happened, guys. Live before I was done because Chris jumped in early, and usually I do all the stuff without Chris being here. So now I'm just behind on things. Because me and Chris started talking because I like I like talking to my buddy Chris. Yeah, and that just happens sometimes. So I'm just fixing everything real quick. I'm getting everything done, and then I'm going to do the beginning of the podcast song right here when we're on the video. Right there. Oh my gosh, Chris. How you doing today?
Yeah. I'm doing all right, man. It's Thursday. I'm glad to be talking. It's been over a week since we talked last, so I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to talk. Just so you guys know, the next couple episodes will be Panic Fest episodes. We are doing this one, and we'll do on shorts, and then we may have an interview coming up next Thursday. So
yeah, we might have an interview coming up, and we might put another regular movies in there because me and Chris are movie fiends. So I'm guessing Chris has been to the movies to see other movies besides just Panic Fest.
Right, but we'll talk about those when we get back. Like when those Panic Fest episodes are done.
I mean, because now it's all about Panic Fest, people.
Yeah,
it's just about Panic Fest right now and getting stuff. Like, I mean, right now we're not even recording the podcast. This is just the video, and so it's like, I mean, I already saw Super Mario. I went and seen that like the day it came out. Did you go see Super Mario?
No, I did not. I was busy at Panic Fest.
Oh my god, dude. That's a good one. That's a good one. We'd have a good conversation about that. There's another movie I went and saw the other day too. I feel like I know I was just in Virginia Beach on like Sunday, and I feel like it's already been 4.5 months. Like that's I literally do. I living in an RV and traveling, guys, and this is the last thing I'll say before we get into our wonderful episode about everything Panic Fest. Every day is a job. You know those days where you wake up and maybe the dishes are piled up and the laundry's piled up and you're like, fuck it, I'm just going to sit on the couch and veg out and watch TV.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't happen when you live in an RV.
So you're ready to get back to like a place, like a dwelling where you're stationary, right? Like where
also living in an RV, nobody tells you it's like being in a boat when you're like our size.
Yeah.
Because like every time I move, the whole thing waves. Like, look at this, Chris. All right, look at the camera.
Yeah. Okay.
All I did was wiggle my hips. That's all I did.
But you're also a super tall guy, right? Like you're what, 6'2", 6'3"?
No, I'm just 6. I'm just 6.
Okay. You're just I'm so short that when I hug you, I feel like I'm hugging my dad because my head's like in your chest or whatever. So it's like,
yeah, I'm not. What song was that? Where it's like 6'3", 6'2", finance, whatever. You know what song? You listen to that kind of stuff. I don't.
I don't know which song you're talking about, so maybe I don't.
You do too. You listened to it the other time I was there. You're like, oh my god, listen to the song, and I was like, yes, and I was like, okay, because you do that awesome other. What the heck is going on? Sorry, my microphone is, I think, got a little messed up from not using it in the last 2 weeks.
Okay.
Anyway, there we go. I'm trying to fix everything so everything's beautiful. All right. All right. So today, guys, everybody that's watching, there's a few of you. Oh man, 15 people already on here. Nice.
So guys.
So what we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about the Panic Fest movies. We got how many of them? 5, 6?
Six. We're talking about. There are some that I was not able to send to Neil because they're still protected by on studio. So we'll talk about those as those come out. But these are ones that we're able to see and you will see soon enough, I think. But these are ones.
Yeah. So for all you guys, if you've watched our show over the many years that we have now been doing this, like 17 years we've been on this on the podcasting, this is going to be this is the Panic Fest. This is what we live for. This is the time of year. This is like Christmas to us movie podcasters. It's time to, you know what? We're going to put we're going to change that background. Bam. Oh, that's 2025. Nope. Bam. Panic Fest. We're ready. We're getting going. We're ready to go. Chris has got it. So Chris has got it set up for us. He's got some good intros for us today, and then we're just going to get into it like we normally do. So no news segment. Oh, 1 second. No new segment today, guys. Just us talking hardcore, awesome movies.
Hardcore movies. Here we go. And here we go.
Hello, I'm Charlie Robb, and welcome to Movies That Don't Suck and Some That Do.
It's a show by Chris and Neil with all great movies. They are the real deal. We watch them all, so you don't have to. It's movies that don't suck and some that do.
Panic Fest edition. Yes, welcome. Look, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, listeners of all ages, welcome to a new episode of Movies Don't Suck and Some Do. My name's Neil.
And I'm Chris.
And it is Panic Fest 2026 edition. Now, I did not have the wonderful chance to get to Panic Fest this year because, as if you've been listening, I've been traveling on the road like the wild man I am across the United States. But Chris here did get to go to fucking Panic Fest.
I go there every year. That's my Christmas, dude. Like when people tell me favorite time of year, I'm like, that's me, Greg from Nightmare Junkhead. But yeah.
Who's that?
Greg from Nightmare Junkhead.
Nightmare Junkheads. That's another podcast, guys. You can check out.
Yeah, that's basically the house podcast of them. That's Patrick Ray, good friend of the show, Patrick Ray. We talked to him about we talked to that guy on the podcast. Remember that one?
Yeah, totally.
Tim Kenton, co-founder of Panic Fest.
Yes. So Chris has had a lovely time at the wonderful Panic Fest. He saw 904. How many movies did he see altogether?
16.
He saw 16.
And that's not including the shorts I saw. So like closer to 25. Yeah. I saw a lot of shorts.
Saw a lot of shorts.
Yeah, shorts. But yeah, I saw
like shorts.
Yeah. I mean, I'm wearing no shorts right now. So
what the Chris?
Yeah. Yeah, I got to go to Panic Fest this year. I go every year. Neil was in Virginia Beach and dealing with all kinds of shit. Next year though, Neil hopes to make it.
Yeah. Definitely. And maybe we'll go to something up here in the Northeast. Maybe I can invite you up and we find a movie festival up here in the North. What goes on in the Northeast?
I don't know. Maybe I can tell you, Panic Fest is one of the best genre fests in the world, not the country. The country, it's not the world. So, yeah.
Panic Fest is absolutely great, and it's also So basically, guys, usually let's go through the movies we're going to discuss today. Mm-hmm. We don't have any clips or anything like that due to the fact that these movies are made from coming up actors. This ain't Hollywood. This ain't Paramount didn't have nothing to do with this. Universal had nothing to do with this. These are people making their own money in their own studios, making some good movies and good content. Mm-hmm. So we will go through the movies right now of ones that we will be discussing. Now, in order, we'll be talking about Buffet Infinity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
which is a movie about two fast food chains pretty much fighting, or two food chains fighting. We'll tell you more about it when we get to it. Then we got Demonetize.
Just Demonetize.
Demonetize. I kept on mispronouncing. I'm going to mispronounce all of that. Which is about ghost hunters going into an old into an old building. We'll talk about that here in a little bit. Then we got wrong one. Landlord, which is basically like a vampire owns a freaking apartment complex. We'll get into. I got to talk about that, and we will here in just a moment. Following Landlord is then we'll be talking about Loner.
And that's actually Charlie Robb. The guy that the clip from is that guy.
Yeah, the guy that you just heard at the beginning of this podcast, Charlie Robb, is the guy that we'll be talking about, and that is a vlogger goes into the wilderness to live there. We'll talk more about that here in a second. Then another interesting movie this year I can't wait to talk about is good old Assets and Liabilities. This movie, I don't know. It's a guy who basically wanted to relive his youth, goes to the skate park, and shit happens. We'll talk about it. And it's all full tea here in a little bit. And last but not least, a movie that is all in Spanish, which I'm guessing that's why Chris didn't want me to do it. He was watching out for me because I hate the subtitles. But I did quite enjoy it, and we will talk about it here as the last movie of the day, and that'll be Don't Sleep Alone, which is after her father's suicide. A
she
person
goes down.
suffers from paralysis, and it all gets crazy. It all gets crazy. It's going to be crazy nonsense. I can't even tell you how much crazy nonsense everything is. Chris, tell everybody where they can find us before we give the advertisement for our favorite festival in the world.
You can find us on moviesonsilk.net. We're at facebook.com/Movies on Silk Podcast. We're on Instagram, Into This Podcast. We're on Blue Sky, Movies on Silk Podcast.social.bsky. We're at Patreon.com/Movies on Silk. If you guys want shirts or merch, go to TeePublic, search Blackwood-Productions. You'll find shirts there, or go to bonfire.com, search Movies on Silk and Something I Do. You'll find shirts there for their faces and stuff Neil's made. Also, if you want a sticker, send a message to one of our socials, or send an old-fashioned email at moviesonsuckpodcast@gmail.com. We'll get that sent to you free of charge. I'll send you a couple. Make sure you put one up at your local dive bar. Also, anywhere from podcasts from Movies Don't Suck and some that do. We really appreciate you guys listening. And Neil, let's talk about our favorite film festival.
Yeah, so let me give you the ins and outs of it, guys. So if you haven't listened to a Panic Fest episode before, let me tell you what Panic Fest is. Panic Fest was founded in 2013 by Screenland Theaters and Downright Creepy. It's celebrating its 14th year this year. Premier genre film festivals in the world, held at the historic Screenland Armour Theater, which is one of me and Chris's favorite places. I think I have the outside. Do I have the outside? Is that the outside? Yeah, the outside right there, up on the page right now. But it's a venue with over 100 years of cinematic history. The festival offers an immersive experience across multiple screening, ranging from large auditoriums to more intimate viewing spaces. Audience can attend in person or stream the festival nationwide through the Eventive platform, making the Panic Fest accessible to horror and genre fans. So, like right now, most of these films, you can go to panicfest.com and you can watch these. Yeah, panicfilmfest.com, right?
Yep.
Over here. It's right behind everything I'm reading. Panicfilmfest.com. Panicfilmfest.com they have a lot of the movies up there they can watch. Even some of them that me and Chris are about to talk about, the full features. All right. They have a packed lineup each year, including 35 to 45 featured films, 75 to 85 short films, and a series of live events such as podcasts like ours, panels, and filmmaker Q&A sessions. Now, recognized globally, Panic Fest has earned major accolades, including being named one of the Movie Maker magazine's 25 coolest film festivals in 2024, as multiple honors as one of the best genre festivals ever. With a focus on bringing together emerging filmmakers, established voices, Panic Fest continues to build a passionate and inclusive community centered around the love of horror, thriller, and the genre of storytelling. So experience Panic Fest in person or online. You can go to panicfilmfest.com, like we just said, or you can literally go to it at the Screenland Armor in North Kansas City. This is one of me and my one of my favorite theaters. I've ever sat in it in my entire existence on the planet Earth is right there. And
they just bought film. They just bought 70mm projectors, so you can see giant prints of Sinners. They did giant prints of one about to another, and they keep on doing that throughout the year. So this is a place where you go to, and you can tell the people there love movies, and that's why I go. That's why Panic Fest is also awesome, because people that go Panic Fest love movies.
If you love movies and you want to go hang out with people with movies, Panic Fest is the way. But at that, we have kissed the ass of Panic Fest so much so far.
Yeah.
How about we actually do what we do and let's talk movies?
What's up, Buffet Infinity? Directed and written by Simon Glassman. Cast includes Kevin Singh, Claire Theobald, Donovan Workin. Neil, what's read the storyline for Buffet Infinity?
I knew you were going to say that before I had it up. Anyway, picking from hundreds of hours of original low-budget TV ads, Glassman tells this sinister tale of two restaurants battling it out in the town of West Ridge County.
So, this is what I'd call experimental film, for sure. This is not a traditional film in that sense, but it is insane. I will say that. It is something else.
It is insane. This is like, when have you ever like accidentally turned on Faces of Death at 3:00 in the morning and go like, what the hell am I talking? What the hell am I watching? What's going on here?
Yeah.
That's what this movie is. This movie is all about being like just completely insane.
It's an insane movie. So it looks like you're channel surfing, basically. That's the movie. Like, it's like you're channel surf, like back in the 19, like back like, if you've ever been at home at 3 p.m. like 2:30 p.m. on a Wednesday, and you're surfing channels, that's what it's like.
Oh no, this is like 2:30 in the morning, bro.
Okay.
2:30, yeah. All right, let's just get that one out of the way.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I have like ADD like a motherfucker. So like this movie was okay. I can catch it. I was catching the things as it started going. Because there's a story that's happening amongst the commercials, and you got to kind of figure it out.
Yeah, and the description does not do justice to actually what it's actually about. Like that part you had to sort of figure out by yourself. But it talks a little bit about that. But this originally started out as a short, but then Simon, he apparently he had so
kept
much
adding shit to it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say he just kept adding shit to it because that's the only way you could get longer or bigger in this movie. Like this movie, there's like 5 different storylines going on through these commercials.
Yeah.
And then like at the same time, there's like a religious group that's taking over, and they might have something to do with the Buffet Infinity. And then they kidnapped Jenny. I don't know. You'll know who Jenny is when you talk about, or somebody kidnapped Jenny and Jenny died, or Jenny's not alive, or Jenny is alive. And then Jenny's an alien and she's not an alien. I don't know what the fuck was going on in this fucking movie.
I do want to say I want to go to that pawn shop, by the way.
Oh yeah. Oh, is it Ahab or is it Abib? Was it
Ahmed?
Ahmed's, yeah. Ahmed's pawn shop.
I want to go there so bad.
We got the stuff.
Yeah. Goddamn.
We know the world's coming to an end. Please still come in and buy stuff.
So I had 5 friends over to watch this one. No, me, I guess 7, including me. We were watching this, and we kind of had an idea, but we still had no idea. And it was this is a very funny film too. It's very, I laughed a lot. I got the guffaws quite a bit in this one, and it's definitely worth your time. 9 minutes. 9 minutes.
It's a movie that, seriously, if you got stoned and watched this, you'd have no idea what was going on. And then if you go back and watch it again because you're stoned, because you had no idea what's going on. You still have no idea what's going on. It's a good movie. It's fun. It's entertaining because it adds another thing to the playing field. This is like I almost want to compare it to VHS.
Yeah, I kind of
okay. But the VHS segments are longer.
Okay, so
these are just literally like 30-second commercials.
Yeah. So there's a movie kind of like this called VHS, which was a couple years ago. It was at Panic Fest, in fact, like back in 2021, maybe. And VHS was like this is a bunch of vignettes, but this one's a lot different because this looks like television, where VHS was just like YouTube video kind of things. But this movie itself is, if you guys get a chance to see this, imagine at some point you'll come across Buffet Infinity, maybe on a streaming service, maybe theatrical. You will. It's very unlikely you see a movie like this. You know, like
it is. This is like a one in a lifetime movie. This is like one of those like. I don't know if you'll ever see anything like this again.
Yeah, and I'm going to try to get in touch with the filmmaker on this one, see if we can talk to him.
I would love to. I would like, because I got questions.
Yeah, and we want answers.
I got questions. I got some questions. Like, so was the religious group really take the owners of the Buffet Infinity?
Yeah,
and it or were they just incorporated together? And was the guy who's flying and beating up the money?
Yeah.
Because he kind of looked like the money guy, the super expensive money guy, kind of looked like a zombie from They Live almost.
There's also like some legit spooky parts, like the black dots. I was starting to get like kind of like covering myself up, like they're watching me. Yeah, self-conscious here. What are the dots about? But yeah, this is it's Buffet Infinity. It's a very Panic Fest movie, I'd say. Like if you're at Panic Fest and you see Buffet Infinity, you're like, okay, yeah, this belongs at the festival. And
right,
yeah. So yeah, that's Buffet Infinity. You guys,
this is exactly. Do we give a rating system on this?
I don't know if we do that. I think we say we just like.
You know what?
What?
I say we do give a rating system on.
Okay.
This.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
And this is the way I want this rating system to work.
Okay.
Because the creativity of a lot of the movies that we're about to talk about,
very creative.
It's about the creativeness.
Yeah.
And this isn't about Hollywood expensive sound effects, special effects, stuff like this. This goes in the writing and the creative. So I still say we go on the 5 scale.
Okay, 0 to 5.
0 to 5, but we're not comparing where this is the Panic Fest 0 to 5. Or we can do 0 to 10.
I'm more the fact that we sort of use a thumbs up or thumbs down sort of thing, because I again
I don't want to give anything a thumbs down because do you want to do a thumbs up, thumbs down?
I don't know.
I don't want to do that to artists that are just trying their hand out into the art.
Okay, fair enough. Let's just say we liked it or didn't like it. That or not for
all
me.
Right.
Liked it
okay.
or yeah.
I'm gonna say I like this. I love this. All right, yeah. All right. So this is like that's what we're gonna do. All right. So you can cut that whole part out here.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, Chris, let's do this. For this year for Panic Fest, let's do a dislike or like, because I feel like we've been really nice to some of these artists. And there's some movies, I'm not going to point any out about anybody wandering in a garage anywhere, but I'm not going to point out any movies. But I think this one, we're just going to have to give a positive. Either would we rewatch this? Would we watch this again? Or would we suggest this to someone? So we're going to give a dislike or a like. Chris, dislike or like on Buffet Infinity?
I liked it. I liked it a lot. It was very, very fun to watch.
I agree.
I'd watch it again. I'd watch it again, dude.
It might be annoying to some people. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie with how it changes, but because it literally is like 60-second, 30-second commercials, 15-second, then all of a sudden some aliens and some dots, and then Hercules, and then I think Medusa pops up at some point. I mean, it gets weird. It gets weird.
Yeah.
But if you can do it, and the thing is, you're the one that has to put the puzzle together.
Yep.
They don't just spoon feed it to you.
Which is great.
You have you got to watch every commercial, and you're going to get something different every time. This is a movie that you can rewatch over and over if you can get used to it, because you're going to pick up different. I would love to talk to the guy who created this. I'll
try to get in touch with you. See what happens.
What's his name? Simon Glassman. Simon Glassman. If you popped in, because there's 23 of you guys watching right now. If you're around here, Mr. Simon Glassman, hit us up in the chat. Hit us up anywhere. I would love to ask some questions about this movie, because I enjoyed it, but damn, dude, am I confused about everything. Yeah. Now you were actually, was this like a sold out arena for this one?
I saw this through a screener. Because
you didn't even see it in the theater there.
No, it was hard to, because it was plenty at other times with the things that I already had to. Like that's the only crazy thing about Fanfest is that the movies play at the same time. You have to choose. You know what I mean? You have to choose, and this.
But you know what? We forgot to talk about, Chris.
What's that?
Have you ever wanted a burger so big that it just keeps going?
Oh, dude.
Like,
hey, everybody, I'm Guy Fieri, and we're rolling out looking for America's greatest diners, drive-ins, and dives.
And Buffet Infinity is that.
Yeah, I want to see Guy Fieri's talk about Buffet Infinity.
Yeah. He'd go and be like,
give me fuel, give me fire, give me da.
But that movie is just weird.
Yeah, so guys, go see Buffet Infinity if you can. I imagine a few film festivals, and a lot of these don't have the distribution yet, but they will. And I can't wait for you guys to see Buffet Infinity.
Yeah, Buffet Infinity is a good one. We must move on to the next movie of the evening. Chris, what's the second movie we're going to talk about?
We're talking Demonetized. Demonetized was written and directed by Alexander Boyd Watson, written by Jeanine Hogan, Alexander Boyd Watson. This stars Doug Jones, Matthew Hartlepool, Kimia Befornia, which if you guys don't know Kimia, she was in she is a member of Dropout. You guys remember what Dropout is? And Dropout's like, you guys check it out. And so also stars Jeanine Hogan. Neil, let's read the storyline for Demonetized.
And out-of-work television ghost hunters discover the key to getting their jobs back and proving ghosts are real is by working with the last group of people anyone would expect: social media stars. Oh my god!
Oh my god! Neil, why don't you go ahead and start this one, because I started the last one.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll start it like this.
It was like 90 likes, and then it was like 500 likes, and then it was 10,000 likes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
all right.
Go ahead.
That's not how I started. Anyway, let's talk about. Now, what's the name of this movie?
Demonetized.
Demonetized. Yeah. All right. I keep on messing it up, guys. I have a thing. If you watch the podcast, you know. Anyway, or listen to the podcast, you know. What the fuck, man? It was like, you know what it reminded me of? You know what it reminded me of?
What's that?
Halloween with Busta Rhymes in it.
I thought this thing was so fucking funny.
Yeah, it was funny, but that's what it reminded me of, because it was like, you know, he gets. Sorry about that. I was unpopping mini. Anyway, it reminded me of the Busta Rhymes Halloween.
Yeah.
Where he gets everybody in the house and he's filming everything, and he's even fake Michael Myers and all that shit. And then it got really weird. And one, I'm happy that Abe from Hellboy got a job. But this, I laughed, but at the same point, It was so sad.
Well,
You know what I mean?
What's sad? I mean, there were some sad parts of this, but what saddened you is talking about the general film. So I found this so fucking funny and fun.
I wanted to give everybody a hug.
I mean, everyone made it.
All right. So there is a guy in the movie. I can't remember his name right now, but there's a guy in the movie. He literally just got like 2 chunks taken out of his leg and his arm.
Okay,
And then all of a sudden he's like, "Hey, this is the watch from da 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 da. My heart rate's working perfect. This is great. And if you put my special code in right now, you will get a free wristband. Da 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 da. Click. I'm in so much pain."
Well, like, so, Neil, that was part of this. This is. I mean, to me, it was very funny. This movie was very funny.
It was very funny. It was very funny. Yeah. It was just the fact that it was you know, those kids didn't deserve
that. Some didn't. I mean, but I will say I had a lot of time. Well, I had a lot of fun watching this one. This was in a packed audience, so the whole audience being there was great, and of course the Q&A afterwards. And with the packed for those world premiere at Panic Fest, like world premiere.
Yeah.
So it was an enthusiastic crowd, and so I had a really great time watching this, and I can't wait to talk to Alex and Janine and Tim about.
Yeah, we'll be talking to the cast of this movie next week. But yeah, like it is a real fun movie. Like it is each character was different, even though they're all social media stars or whatever.
So they're based on real social media stars. You can kind of tell if you're in who they're based on. Doug Jones, man, that guy.
Who's Doug Jones based off of?
Yeah,
but the only like internet social media people that I know is like iShowSpeed, Beast, Logan Paul,
yeah,
Ray William Johnson.
Okay.
Do you know any other social media?
Not by heart, but I've seen these type of dudes over the internet before. Like especially
Chris used to be these guys. He used to have like Chris used to have like a massive mullet.
I don't know if I had a mullet.
And it floated in the air, and he had like hair bands on. He'd be like, "Yeah, make sure to drink Monster energy drinks, man, and eat delicious."
He's like, "What's up, bitches? Just a prank, bro. Just a prank, bro." Yeah. And so, yeah, guys.
He was like, "Yeah,
internet ready."
I do think that this one will find its audience, and I think that we'll see it show up somewhere pretty soon. The montage is very fucking funny. I had a great time
hilarious.
watching it.
It really was, and like
I can't wait to talk to these people.
The way that each person dies, and I mean, it's a horror movie. I don't know. Is that giving a spoiler away that people die?
I don't know.
What's considered a spoiler anymore? That's you guys. There's like 27 of you guys watching right now. If anybody can tell me what a spoiler is anymore, except for giving away the ending of the movie, because I've been yelled at for like, "Oh yeah, this part where this guy gets slashed up is awesome," but I didn't tell him the characters, and the guy yelled at me for giving him a spoiler.
Yeah, it's hard to know anymore. Yes, man. Like because people get pissed about lots of stuff, and we don't know how to help them. So
but each one of them, there's a good scenes of that. So basically, there's these ghost hunters. You get all these social media people in there that didn't have a job, that aren't good at their job, and basically one of them doesn't even want to work there anymore. And this whole movie is just all these social media people trying to make some money. I think they get paid $100,000 or something like that.
Yeah, they can make it through the whole night without getting out. And the ghost people, they think like ghost hunters or like paranormal state. These people that are sort of And
they even mentioned one of the social media guys in the movie actually mentions. Mentions ghost hunters, and he's like, "I hate those guys. It's my competition." You know, like,
yeah.
But so this one's funny. That the murder scenes are pretty cool. The fakeness Is that what I'm saying? And basically the story behind what the story is, what it's about. I mean, you can't go wrong with this one. This is pretty good.
It's a fun movie, and I think it'll find its audience. And I can't wait to talk to them next week about this movie. That'll be next Thursday, and we also got we'll have at least 3 episodes out before the 31st, and everything else after that will just be bonus stuff. But this is Demonetized. This is going to be probably playing at more festivals, and if we see anything about this, going to a streaming service will let you know when we come across it. If not, just keep your eyes out for Demonetized. Spelled Demon, Etize. So, and also,
and that's why I can't get it.
Yeah. But yeah,
I mean, basically, the social media people walk in, they look around the house, and they're like,
"I'm in danger."
Yeah.
And that's it. So I guess I get the thumbs up on this one.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. I actually really like this one. I think it was great.
This one's a really good one. This one was fun. It makes fun of something that's a major problem, the social media stuff, which is funny because today, while I was cleaning up and doing dishes and stuff like that, I've been rewatching Orville again in the background because that's just like a fun show to watch.
Yeah.
And at the episode where the whole planet was based off of ups and downs.
Oh, gotcha.
On people was on, and I was like, man, this planet's almost there, bro.
We're almost there. But Demonetized has a lot, and it's sort of satirization of social media influencers. But I found this super fun, and with a enthusiastic audience, that was the best part about it. And they chose PanicFest as the place to world premiere it, so that was great too. So,
yeah, it's a fun movie. Look forward to it, guys. By any means, it's a movie you need to check out. It was fun. It was a really fun movie. All right, Chris, let's move on to the next movie of the day. The next movie of the Panic Fest festival that you watched, that you sent to me and said, Neil, you must watch this because the world depends on it, is none other than Landlord.
Yeah, directed and written by Remington Smith. This stars Adama Abramson, Cohen Cooper, and William McKinney. Neil, what's the storyline for Landlord?
If vampires can't come into your home without an invitation, what happens if they own your housing? When a black bounty hunter moves into a rundown apartment complex, she finds herself forced to protect an orphan boy from the white vampire landlord. Combining Andrew Arnold's neo-realistic aesthetics with John Carpenter's dreadful atmospherics, Landlord is a new take on vampires.
So, this one.
What? Whoa!
So this one. There are things about this I really appreciate. One, I thought it was shot beautifully. I thought there's beautiful shots in this one.
Right.
I do think there were shots that may have taken too long. Lots of just sort of sitting there staring, I there are parts of this I really liked, but there are parts of it that didn't quite get there.
Here. I'll get this. I got this. You're pedaling around and I don't give a fuck. All right, let me do this. All right. The idea alone that screenwriter Remington Smith came up with, that a vampire owning. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna mute my mic for a second. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then I'll count to 5, and then I'll just start that over.
Okay. I don't know where Neil's at. He disappeared. Maybe he's going to pee. Maybe he's going to vomit. Who knows? But he's back. Okay, he's back. You're muted.
I know, I'm muted. Nothing. I'll tell you later. Anyway, But so yeah, I went huff pass. No, just kidding.
Okay. You ready?
I don't even know what's going on right now. Just give me 2 seconds. Just give me 2 seconds. All right, cool.
I was like, "Is he okay?" Like, what's going on?
I had to take care of something. It was the best way to take care of something. I got to take care of.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, 1, 2, 3. All right. So let's talk about director, screenwriter Remington Smith to come up with the idea that vampires, vampires are. One second. I'm going to go ahead and take care of something before it becomes a problem.
Okay. Yeah. I'll talk a little bit about Landlord. So I liked how it was shot. I liked the actors in it. I do think it took a little long to get to the point. Now, like the idea itself, it's like, it follows basic vampire lore. Can't go out during the day. You have to be invited inside. But what happens is you're invited inside? You have to be invited inside if you actually own the place, and that's sort of the conceit of this movie. It starts out, but I'm not quite sure exactly how all this fits into the movie itself. So, it was gory, it was fun, but it's hard now. But Neil, I want to hear Neil's thoughts on this one. I think you can hear me while he's doing what he's got to do right now.
Okay, sorry about all that. All right, so do you want to go from there, or do you want me to just jump in?
Jump in.
Okay, so the idea that Remington Smith came up with a vampire being a landlord is like literally the smartest fucking thing I've ever heard of. Like, I never even thought about that. Yeah, vampire's a landlord. Of course, you can walk right in there.
Yeah,
hey, man. Yeah. And that's amazing. That's like a great, smart idea. Now, what you said earlier, and I totally agree with, though. I think there was scenes in this that literally was just like, it was just way too long. It's just like they were just shots that were, it was just like, and I get maybe trying to fill time or space, or I don't know,
dread, or even build dread, but there's hard to build dread when you not quite sure what's going on.
Yeah. You're not at a point yet where dread needs to be a thing.
Yeah.
And I get like what happens later and all that, but I don't know, man. There are parts of this movie that did just kind of drag on, and I don't mean to be a dick about it, and I'm not trying to be. It's just it did. It just felt like there were some scenes in it that I'm just kind of like waiting. I
wanted to like this more. I really did.
Yes. It was like waiting at the post office, but you're about to pick up a gift that you really want. You know what I'm saying? Like you're waiting at the post office. It's midday. There's like 20 people in front of you, and it's like something happens, and you're like, haha, you kind of laugh, but then now you just dread back standing in line, and nothing should ever make me feel like that. That I am like waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting.
But I will say that. But the things I did, what things you did like about Neil? You can get that, right?
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
Now, if the pacing was different, the rest of it's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
The story's great. Bounty hunter finds a kid was with the bounty hunter. Like, the storyline's awesome.
Yeah.
I get the story. The David Bowie guy, great. The vampire guy that's on the cover right here. The whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Who played the vampire in the movie. Yeah. I swear at first I thought he was like a copy of David Bowie.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to start singing Magic Dance to me. I was like, Dance magic. Yeah, I'm down, David Bowie. Let's
Changes.
dance.
Yeah, changes are yeah.
I mean, like when he went into that apartment and he looked him like right in the eyes and said,
I got my money, bitch.
I'm not sure that was a different movie. I think no.
And then he goes,
I put you on the street.
and then there's that other part where he just looks at him right in the eye.
Yeah.
You know, and he just wanted them to pay the damn rent.
The rent's too damn high. But
I still love that guy.
Yeah, rest in peace. I think he's gone. Rest in peace.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, no.
Would it make our podcast
he had a great mustache. Like his mustache was amazing, and I think more people should have his mustache. But Villain Ward, it's got some parts I do like about it, but
Emotional damage.
yeah, I wanted to like it more. If you're a big vampire person, I think you'll find things like about this, but the pacing had issues. One of the things I do really like about it is the way the cross looked when they were showing vampires. I want
cross,
that thing.
The
crucifix, yeah.
The eyes that look like they came straight from like the boogeyman from WWE, like straight. Like there's a lot of things in this movie I do like. When it got going, it did get going. It did get going. At the last 30 minutes, I'd say it fucking just kept going.
Yeah, the last 30 minutes are the best of the part of this movie. You're like, okay, this pays off. Like that's a really cool part of the movie. The last 20 minutes, 30 minutes, but it took a long time to get there, and that's I guess my biggest complaint to it. Like honestly, a little bit they could turn this down. This movie's an hour 31. They could have made it hour 15 and made it a bit tighter, and I think we would have a movie that moves faster. I think.
Yeah.
But,
and that's it. I think that's it. That's the only. Like I like the Hitman. I loved
she was great.
Yeah. The only complaint I have about her is like, does she own any shirts with sleeves?
Yeah.
I don't think she had one shirt with sleeves on the entire movie. But I liked how she felt. She felt stone cold. She felt like not emotional, and I felt it, and I felt that.
Yeah, I also felt the change in her. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So
she did a good job. The actors did a good job. It was a little long-winded somewhere. I'm not the one to do it. I'm not the director or editor. I'm just saying that's my only problem with it. But the movie itself, the vampires, the actors in it, the guy that's the guy that was the guy for the vampire was good. The kid that kid that played it, man, that mother. I bet you would see him in something. I bet you. I bet you.
I bet you. So I kind of like.
I bet you he'll be in a $1 million film soon.
I hope so. Reese Smith, he's a. This might explain that he has made several documentary films for making a feature film, so that's where he comes from. So that might have something to do with the pacing. I don't know, but I kind of like this movie. Kind of like it. Yeah.
I'm still gonna, at the end of the day, I still give this a thumbs up.
Okay.
I still say people if you get a chance, go watch it. It's fun, and just the concept of what it is again. This is a reason me and Chris love Panic Fest. It's because things come that are original, and they're not the sequel of a sequel, or the remake, or the releboot, or the rewrite, or the redo.
One of the big movies this year was a sequel for Frogman. Frogman Returns. One of the movies that was there today. So I hadn't seen Frogman, but Frogman Returns.
Frogman.
Yeah, I hadn't seen Frogman.
What's Frogman?
It's a movie, apparently. Frogman.
Why is there a movie called Frogman that I've never heard of?
Well, the sequel showed at Panic Fest, but I did not see this. I didn't see the first one, so I might check out Frogman, then go watch Frogman Returns. But that was at Panic Fest.
2023 Frogman. In 1999, a 12-year-old named Dallas Kyle captures footage of a mythical creature, Frogman. Oh my God!
We'll get to that.
There's a Frogman 2.
Yeah, Frogman Returns is what's called.
Returns is a sequel.
Yeah.
And it's a found footage movie.
Yeah.
Nice. So they go from a normal horror movie to a found footage film.
And we're about to talk about found footage film. That's the next one, actually. We're talking about. Which one? What's the next
Yes,
one?
we are. The next one we're talking about is, what's it called, Chris?
It's called Loner. This stars Charlie Robb.
Hello, I'm Charlie Robb.
This is it's written, directed by directed also with friend Douglas Don. And I talked to this guy about this movie. You know, let's go read the storyline for Loner.
An inspiring vlogger goes on a wilderness retreat to a cabin in the woods where he is held captive by an ancient natural force.
So basically this, you've seen this stuff on the internet. I watch this stuff all the time where you see a vlogger, they go out to a cabin, they set up in it, they're super like,
watch me today as I make a wild guy steak with butter and a dead deer's head.
Yeah. So basically that's what this guy is in this movie. And so it's a little divisive for some people. Some people, I saw some people, they said they didn't like it. I saw some people that did like it. And after I sat with this movie for a little bit, and after sort of digesting it and figuring it out, I come to really appreciate one.
I mean, it was just like, man.
Sorry, my dog was barking. Yeah.
Dog barking? So, like, when you're out in the woods and you just quiet sounds in the background.
So
that's half of the movie right there.
So yeah, there's
and then,
a lot
wait. I'm not done.
Okay.
And then the next half of the movie is like,
damn, nature, you scary.
Yeah. So yeah,
now,
definitely this. Now a lot of people, Neil Wells, he compared it to me with certain ones. He's like, "Is this Blair Witch Project?" Which I don't think it is. I think it's
no. Okay, so like at first I thought it was like Blair Witch Project, right? Like, and then when it got moving, okay, so that was like at the first 15 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, this is some like Blair Witch Project bullshit. And that's what I said. But then later on, the rest of the movie happens.
Yeah. It's crazy.
And then it just gets weird. And then Chris had this theory about like there's pages from a book that the guy had that they were coming to life in the woods, right?
Yeah. So sort of like, so he carries his book of folklore along with him, and this isn't supposed to say in the film, but I felt like that this place in the woods that he gets a cabin at, it would manifest these things where before fauna from this folklore, this fake folklore place that doesn't exist into this area. So it would be invisible monsters. It'll be different, maybe like seeds or something like that. And that's what I sort of got out of it. I talked to Charlie. He wouldn't exactly say that about this, but he definitely it was definitely a interesting movie, and I really think it comes together. Like, you see this super confident dude basically be destroyed by the end of this movie, and that was sort of and there's
he's out there, he's like, I've got this, guys, I fucking got this, and by the end of it he's like, no, I don't.
And like one of the best scenes is near sort of the end. I'm not gonna, but you sort of I'm gonna say there's a scene at the end where you sort of like you understand how fucked up you got, like you sort of see that, and it was heartbreaking, really. Like it changed to this. It really dealt with this thing, and I really enjoyed this movie.
And this is the thing. This is the thing. Chris has an interpretation of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my interpretation is that the guy was just out in the wilderness and went mentally insane, and he did it all to himself.
Yeah, that's good.
That's my theory. Your theory is something different, and my theory was that.
But that's the cool thing about this movie.
But that's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to put the point across. This is a movie that 10 people can go in this movie together watching this movie, and as long as you're not talking during the film, and at the end you guys all have the conversation, what the fuck did I just watch?
Yeah.
You guys will all have different interpretations of this film.
Yeah, and I definitely recommend Lunar. I just the more I sat with this movie, the more I came to really appreciate it. Because at first I was kind of like, what is this? And sort of thought about it. I went back to some scenes in the movie, like, oh, okay.
So this is the only thing. This is a piece of information I just need for myself in life.
Okay.
Did he rent the place, or did he have someone build it?
No, it was a company that offers a wilderness escape.
Okay, because I think I missed it. I don't know if I was not into it yet, or I was still walking around, because I watched this on the screener at my house, at my RV, guys.
Yeah.
And I was like, so why is there a brand new? Because it's brand spanking new. It looks like the house you can buy from Amazon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then so I saw you looked at those, by the way. I'm kind of like, that's kind of cool. Right, like the shipping container hose.
Well, I mean, I saw. Did you see the one? There's some video I saw where somebody bought one, and it was like a shipping container.
Yeah,
and they didn't know it folded out more.
Yeah. I was like, that's pretty dope, actually. But I was like,
yeah.
But I was also sort of thinking about what's AC's situation like in that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, but
oh yeah, you don't know any of that stuff. You don't know any. Yeah.
Yeah,
this is one of those movies that I think just did its job. It was exactly it. Not only it was writing in a mysterious way that at first, I got that whole Blair Witch Project vibe, but then after that, it was kind of like, no, there's more to this. This is and it's found footage, right?
Yeah,
because he's recording it, so it's a found footage film. And I don't know, it just had a kind of different eerie feeling, a different sensation than most of them. And I really enjoyed this one. I was by the end of it, I was like, okay.
Yeah. Also, Charlie gave me his email address. He would be happy to come on the show, so I'm gonna get with him on that one. So we have Charlie on the show at some point. Just to talk.
He was like, man. At one point he looked right in the camera and he was like,
this portion of the podcast brought to you by Fleshlight. Fleshlight, go fuck yourself.
He was like that, and then he was like, when I said hi, he goes,
"Hello, I'm Charlie Robb."
So,
this is one of those movies that definitely should you should check it out. It is, I give it like, if we give it 2 thumbs up, I would. This is a good one.
So I want to tell you how I approached this guy. So I'd watched the screener of the morning before it actually aired at Panic Fest, and I was outside at Panic Fest getting some fresh air, drinking a soda. Because
he doesn't drink alcohol and he doesn't smoke. He's not cool like me, guys.
I don't smoke tobacco at all. But I sat there and he was on his phone, and I'm like, I looked at this guy, I'm like, he looks familiar. Is this Charlie Robb? He was the guy in Loner. So I looked at my phone and I looked at him and I looked at my phone. He's on the phone, a different phone. And I look at him and I'm trying to like, okay, I'm gonna try to hear him talk. If the English accent's that guy. So I got close to him and they walked eyes and I'm like, he's like, he's like, hi. And I'm like, are you Charlie Robb? He's like, I am. I'm like, I just saw one. He's like, oh my God. And so we talked for like 15 minutes about movies, dude.
Oh, nice.
He's such a cool guy.
I love that you're putting yourself out there more, man. I appreciate that, knowing you.
Yeah.
Because if you want a quick story, guys, me and Chris went to a music show like 10 years ago now.
Yeah.
And Chris is like, that's my favorite musician. I was like, well, he's literally 2 feet away from us. Yeah. And I'm like, go say hi. Yeah, and he's like, well, no, man, I got nothing to say. And I was like, he's your favorite musician. What the fuck you don't have to say?
Yeah, he's one of John K. Sampson. And when we finally talked to him, he saw a poster with John K. XO.
Oh, is it right behind you? It is right behind you, isn't it?
Yeah. So awesome. Neil got me to talk to John K. Sampson, and I love that guy.
That's why Chris loves me, guys, because I help him break the walls down.
Yeah, and we did that a lot. Panfest that happened a lot last time too. We mixed a lot with people.
Oh yeah, wait till next year. Wait till next year. We're gonna be like going to people's houses and shit.
Yeah, it's me again. Where
it's gonna be insane. You better get some caffeine in you, brother. Anyway,
so one of the things I want to do next year is that so this year the Rewind Bar during the middle of the day, Saturday, they had a tattoos where they were giving Panfest tattoos. Like
we get matching ones. We get matching ones. 100%. I have how many matching tattoos do I have with people right now? So I will definitely get a matching tattoo.
You want to get a Panfest tattoo
with another mother?
Okay, all right, damn.
Definitely. It's a date next year. Panic Fest, whatever. I don't give a shit if you want to get the witch. You want to get whatever matching tattoos of some sort next year. Boom, got it. That's a signed deal. Everybody signed, sealed, delivered. Okay. All right, Chris. What movie are we talking next?
Don't Sleep Alone. Directed and written by. Oh, we're talking about Assets and Liabilities.
You missed a movie. You missed a movie.
Okay, Assets and Liabilities. What we're talking about next. This directed by acted, written, and starring Zach Weintraub. It also stars Zennia Salvanta and Justine Eister Weintraub. Let's read the storyline for Assets and Liabilities.
Man, this is the longest one. I don't know why this is at 3 paragraphs. I was gonna try to cut it down, but okay. Everybody, I'm gonna take a lot of breath of airs here.
Okay.
All right. Zach is a suburban father haunted by the impending arrival of middle age as he juggles the demands of work, family, and the sale of an investment property. When his wife and daughter go away for a short trip, he seizes the opportunity to live out a day of his younger life. Less responsibility, self. A spontaneous encounter with a fellow skater feels like a victory until an unsettling connection between the two emerges. The two result in a forcible confrontation with his own brigand standing that shatters the illusion of Zach's carefree day and sends it spiraling into dark territory.
So, this movie itself it's 62 minutes long, so it's really kind of like a long form of short. I'd say it's a short one. There are parts of this movie I really like, but you kind of feel like the main character is kind of pathetic.
All right, man. All right, one.
Okay.
I don't need to relive my younger years because I'm 10 times awesome than I was back then.
Yeah.
And no matter, even though I had some cool stories and stuff like that, but still, I love me more now than I'd like that guy.
Well, the guy used to be a skater. Now he doesn't even go. You know what I mean?
And that's okay.
He's a skater.
Okay, Chris.
He's a pretty good skater in this movie. Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Great. That's great. That's great. Go skate a little bit.
Yeah.
But you're the one that gave some young kid a beer. You're the one that rolled him a joint. You're the one that said, I'll give you a ride home. So at that point, whatever happens is all on you, bro. As a guy reliving your youth for one day or whatever that was, at the point when you're ready to go, you go and be like, oh, I'm late for an appointment. Make something up. Yeah, don't take a young kid back to his house and then go in there.
You're making it seem like you fucked him and you didn't do that. But
I mean, you put your Michael Jackson glove down. you take the, but I mean, it got just kind of like it did get kind of creepy. That way.
I do want to mention the very end of it. I really hope that he was drinking a lot of pineapple juice. That's all I'm saying.
So there's 2 scenes in this movie that just like, I think that's what the whole fucking movie was for.
Oh, to clean it up, you mean? Clean your mess?
The clean your mess. We're not going to say more than that because I don't want to ruin it because that's what sells this movie.
Yeah.
Is the growth. There's also a time where like fingernail, toenail, something like that gets injured.
Yeah. Oh god.
And that's grotesque.
Oh god, damn.
And I love gore. I love me some good gore.
I was doing this.
Yeah. I was cringing like a motherfucker. I was like, what the hell am I even looking at?
Yeah, because I'm like, that's terrible. That's something that I do. Like, take me to the doctor fucking right now. Like, there's no way.
Like, literally, I think my worst fear is breaking fingernails and toenails. Like, because in any movie, like, what movie is the one with Kevin Bacon? Stir of Echoes.
Yeah.
There's a scene in there where the girl like goes and her fingernails pop off, and it's like I can never get that scene out of my head. That's what there's two scenes in this movie that we're not gonna tell you the other one, but there's a fingernail, toenail, something like that, like that happens. We're trying to give you not specifics because it's literally the 2 points of like, because the beginning of this movie is very cringy. It's very like, all right, come on, man.
They definitely show the droll of, I guess, the community reality of having a child that you love, but not being able to do the things you did when you were younger, and then missing that. It's sort of, it definitely, when it talks about
the nostalgia.
Yeah, the middle age, I mean, I don't want to be 18 again. I can tell you that. But
maybe 22, 23.
I miss my body from when I was not necessarily like who I was.
No, before my back injury, I really missed that body. I was doing some weird shit. I was trying to do parkour. I was trying to like. Dude, I remember
the best shape I was ever in was when I was 19. I was working at a warehouse at the Lone Star Park. I was in the commissary, and I was fucking. I got a lot of attention from.
Dude, I sling merchandise. I did merchandise truckings for Walmart. I worked in factories for. I was like a monkey, dude. That's why I was working cable lineman. I was like climbing up poles, like attaching wires, like it was nothing. Like I was like, we'll
see Zach Weintraub is still in pretty good shape at middle age, but
this movie it's literally about going down that nostalgia road, and then on top of that, it's about making mistakes.
It's also about classism, a little bit about classism, a little bit about that, and sort of owning up to who you are at a certain age, and then the ending is about what it is. It's about cleaning your mess. So I kind of like this assets liabilities. It's definitely an experience to watch this movie. You there?
Yeah, it's an experience. It is man, it's one of those movies. This is a movie I wish I was at Panic Fest.
Yeah. I looked for this guy. He's supposed to be there. I didn't see him though. I tried to. I was like,
Zach.
Yeah, I didn't see Zach. I really wanted to get a picture with Zach, and then ask him what that really was at the end.
We don't need to talk about any of that because we don't learn anything.
Okay.
But anyway, so yeah, this is definitely 2 thumbs up from each one of us. I don't know where you'd see this because it's not going to go to a theater.
It might be in streaming. It might come on YouTube. We'll see it. If it shows up somewhere, we'll definitely let you guys know. We'll give
you the information because this is one to watch just for shits and giggles. Like have something on. I mean, it's an hour long, so basically have a buddy there, and or a friend, and you're just like, let's watch something stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, it's stupid, not. But I don't mean stupid. Like it gets to a point where it kind of is like, I don't know, man.
I want to mention that all the other movies we talked about, pretty low budget. All these other movies we talked about, they're
all these movies have been low budget, haven't they?
Well, we're talking about Don't Sleep Alone, and that team does.
Don't Sleep Alone is the next one, and that is the final one that we're going to be talking about today, guys. Don't Sleep Alone, Chris.
Directed by Talo Silveria. Stars Augustina Benavides, Daniel Arozos, Paula Brasca, and Nacho Perez Cortez. The guy that talked to the director was at the end of it. Picture me in the picture director in that trench coat. Yeah, you have a picture of that. That's the director.
Wait! What? You got a picture of you in a trench coat? Is that it?
No. The director in the trench coat. Keep going.
Is that it?
No, keep going.
No. All right, is that it?
No,
No,
yeah, that's
that
him.
it?
That's him. That was him. But
That was
there's
him?
another picture. Yeah,
That right
keep
there?
going. Keep going.
Oh, there's one with him in a trench coat.
Well,
Give me a second.
get
Okay,
maybe.
it's kind of hard. They're really tiny on my computer.
Okay, me, I didn't see that picture. But keep going. Keep
You
going.
might have sent me the picture. Just give me a second. I'm going through 'em. I'm going through 'em.
Okay.
Oh, look. You know why? You know I downloaded that picture, Chris.
Because Spider-Man looks good with a beard.
Not only that, but I sat in that exact same seat.
Oh yeah, we did. We did, didn't we? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is EJ Bowen?
Here, give me a second. I'm going through them.
Okay.
No. I don't think it's it here, Chris.
Uh,
Oh wait. No. I didn't upload it.
Okay, it's fine.
I don't think I did.
But
Yep.
That's me, Bo Webb.
Yep. No. Okay, so it's this one right here, right? That's him.
No, go back one more. That's Patrick Ray.
Okay, which one? This one?
Go back one. Yeah. So that's Tylo. You missed it.
Oh, okay, that's the one. Okay.
That's the guy that directed it, and he's super nice. He talked a little bit after this movie was made. But yeah, Don't Sleep Alone. Neil, what's your the storyline for Don't Sleep Alone?
After her father's suicide, Sammy begins to suffer from sleep paralysis, unleashing a terrifying presence and a secret buried inside her home.
So this is in Spanish. This is in South America, I think.
Oh, damn it. Okay, one second. I hate to say this, but I had the perfect sound effect for the last movie.
Okay.
And I never used it. I got to do it once.
Yo, do a kickflip! Yo, do a kickflip!
Okay. Anyway. Go ahead.
So this movie, it takes a little bit to get going, but once you get to know the characters, you sort of really kind of learn to like it. You know what I mean? Like
this one. To be honest, I really liked it a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, it takes time to do it, but as soon as it gets going, you're in. You're in. You want to know what the fuck is going on. It's confusing in parts. It's it literally, you're just like, you have no idea. You have no idea what to do, how to talk about it, what's going on, why who's doing this, and why who's no. I'm just kidding. It's a family that's really, they all hate each other for some reason, and then like the reason why they all hate each other comes out as they talk. And I feel like the more they're dealing with their personal situation, the stronger the entities get, and that's my best way to say. That, and then there's this huge epic final battle scene is the best way to call it, that goes from where all the family is taking on the master demon.
I guess so.
Like is that like the best way of saying it without ruining it?
I guess so. I want to mention that this has some legit spooky parts to it. Like there's some parts in there you're like, that's horrifying. Like
not only that, but the writing of the story of the characters, their stories, like that's like, man, that's fucked up. I can't believe he did that. like there's some stuff like you're like, damn.
Yeah, and there's also parts like when they sort of bond together, like when the uncle shows up and says some outlandish shit. Like, and there's nods to Nightmare on Elm Street in this one. There's nods to straight up Hereditary in this one.
They use the same contact lenses that the vampire had in Landlord, which is the same contact lenses that the Boogeyman in WWE used. Same contacts that Kane from WWE used. The same contacts that I think Ron Perlman used. It's Hellboy. It's like the same, the yellow with the red and the.
But this one, out of all the ones, it's shot really well. It's got legit spookiness in this one. It looks like there's a lot of money behind it, but apparently this was made for 500,000, I think he said. Which is
500,000 is what I saw.
And then that's impressive what they got out of the $500,000.
Yeah. No, this one, it has a good. It's in Spanish, so it's subtitles. Just we haven't mentioned that once. Let's mention that right away.
Yeah.
It is in Spanish. It is subtitled. But if you really give into it and to put the phone down if you don't understand Spanish, if you do understand Spanish, hell yeah, man. I understand some Spanish. But so like I knew, when they're saying, certain things, but it was just like, man, this was a movie that it was good. I liked it. I liked the building of the events. I like their secrets in the family is the best way to say this one, because I don't want to ruin this one. I don't want to give too much spoilers. The other one was a 60-minute fucking film where it was weird, and we could spoil that a little bit. This one's about somebody dies, the family comes together, and they have to deal with the trauma after that. And it's everything from suicides and crazy ghosts to fucking old relatives, new relatives, crazy gardeners, crazy next door neighbors, crazy, it's like it's this combination. I mean, never have I ever seen a better happy ending for a banker in my entire life. And you got to watch the movie to know what that means, because I'm not ruining that for you. This one was really good. I could see this going up for some awards in like foreign film.
Something like that. And I'm glad that you liked it, Neil. I could have seen something else that wasn't in Spanish, but I felt like this was a headliner. Is much talked about.
It's a headliner for a reason. This one was the headliner for a reason. Mm-hmm. This was easily, by far, nothing against any other movie that we watched today. This is why I put this at the end. This movie was top notch, the best feature out of all of them. Okay. Because this one explored so many different levels of like anguish, depression, family. I mean, you relate to so many different parts of this movie because they made it so real. But at the same time, we're talking like about a demon guy that's popping out in the middle, like but I mean, it all comes together at the end. And you know why, Chris, I love this movie so much?
What's that?
What's my number one thing on this podcast?
Oh, well, rewatchability,
and I can always see what's coming. I am one of the best at picking up everything foreshadowing.
Mm-hmm.
I did not pick up the foreshadowing of the end of this movie. It was a complete surprise to me. I thought it was going to be like evil floating demon woman. And that's not what it was.
No, Don't See One was I liked it. I had for next to me. I fell asleep at nudge him, but I was like, I don't know how you fell asleep in this because it's captivating. It's Don't See One's really, really good, and I'm glad you liked it. I was a little nervous about you not liking it, but
it's because your friend fell asleep next to you, and so you're like, Neil falls asleep at movies, so fall asleep during this movie.
You didn't fall asleep, didn't. I know you didn't. But Neil, the reason why you fell asleep for a minute last year is because we've been up since 8 a.m. and went to sleep at 2. So,
do you mean the guy that like was supposed to be my friend decided that he was going to run me ragged until I died?
Well, I was trying to get those interviews done. Like there was like we can only do it at 8:45. I'm like, I guess that's when we're fucking doing it. Like we got up and we're like, I remember we went to go talk to the people from what was that one movie, the camp movie? What was it called?
Marshmallow.
We went to do that, and we're over here like getting ready. We're kind of trudging up there, like, oh my god. And then we get there, and we talked to the director Daniel, who's awesome. Daniel Guataria.
Yeah, he is awesome. He's a good dude. I still talk to him now. I still I message him every now and then when he posts something about something.
Yeah,
we'll talk in the messages. He's a good guy.
Yeah, that was a fun interview. It's just that it was just like we're the first ones of it. Remember, we left, and some guys like, "You warm up for me?" We're like, "Yeah," because we we were switching out interviews.
Yeah,
yeah, man. These were some movies at PankFest, and just a taste. Next year, if you guys are in Kansas City or even travel here, Panic Fest is the best genre fest in this region, this country, maybe possibly one of the best in the world. And I love Panic Fest. It's my favorite.
Panic Fest is I mean, this is the reason we Panic Fest is one of the reasons we do this podcast, and it's not because we want money from them or they don't give us. Don't believe me, they don't even give me a free shirt. Can't even give me a fucking free shirt, dude. Yeah. Anyway,
we're going to pay for shirt. Sure,
yeah, we paid for these. Anyway, so but my thing is literally that this Panic Fest is one of the best places to go to see a genre of horror films, new creators. If you just want to get if you're like us and you're like movie buffs, that I mean, because me and Chris, that's how this started. This is how this podcast started. This is how any of that starts, because we just have an insatiable love for watching things, and me and him pick up things that a lot of people don't pick up in general views. But if you have a love for movies whatsoever, please, next year, it'll be in April. It'll be the weekend before WrestleMania, because it is every fucking year. I don't know why they do that to me.
Yeah.
But next year, WrestleMania is in Saudi Arabia. So I'm not going to WrestleMania.
Yeah.
So anyway, but Panic Fest it's usually in early April, the first 2 weeks of April, and it is just fun. And if you get bored and you just don't want to sit in the theater that much, you can literally walk down the strip of little shops there and go to a restaurant, go to a bar if you want to get away from the theater for a second. Right there in North Kansas City, there's like 5 restaurants within 2 blocks.
Yeah. I mean, there's a really great vegan ice cream shop called Sweet Emotion. I went there like 3 times. So
I mean, like there's nice little places around there, so it's like a good little.
Or if you want to take a break, go around the back to the Rewind Bar. Go downstairs and get a drink at the Rewind Bar and play a little bit of GoldenEye. Or Mario Kart.
If you just want to get away from there's an opportunity there, and that's what makes it awesome. So if you're a geek or a movie nerd like me and Chris, like seriously, and you want to talk to other geeks, like half of them don't want to talk to any. Like we're all like half of them are introverts. Half of them don't want to talk. But if you just say one thing, you guys are just going to start talking, or do a shot of Jameson and just go for it. You know. Be like courage, and then you know.
I think you're a bachelor. I think it was the after party where Neil did Dracula. Yeah.
And I had what at that point I had 4 hours sleep. My throat was completely gone.
Yeah, Neil was worried about the podcast.
But I threw back a couple of shots and 2 beers, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm singing Dracula, brother."
Yeah, because the next morning we talked to people from Duba. Which I still say that all the time. Duba Duba. I still say that. Yeah, and that's actually you just find it online now. It's you search for it on your Roku or whatever. Duba Duba is available to watch.
Duba Duba, great movie, man. I think we're just badgering it this time. We talked all the good movies. That's all the feature links of this year's Panic Fest 2026.
Well, we talked about 6 of them. They're over 35. So
what's that?
Yeah, they're over 30. So like. The headliners. I saw Hokum last night. We'll talk about that when that comes out in June. I saw Obsession, which
Obsession and Hokum are 2 movies that we know that we are going to be talking about in the future that lined at Panic Fest. Chris, like, was it packed? Was it more people than it was last year?
Obsession and Hokum were so full; they were sold out, like in that big theater. And
no, I mean like the Armor, Screenland Armor.
Was it was packed. Was
it more packed than last year?
Yeah, I think so.
Damn.
Yeah. So it was a lot of people. Saturday was super packed. Friday was super packed. I mean, Sunday.
I didn't have to drive from Virginia Beach to freaking New Jersey. I would have loved to have been there.
Well, and so just real quick, you're about to find a house in Philadelphia, which is awesome.
Yeah, dude. Right? I got the green hair, so if any guys in Philly, I mean, there are a bunch of people still watching. So I got the green hair, so go. I'm a Colts fan still, but yeah, I know. But I'm
So
I did literally dye my hair green from the first time I went to Philly.
Yeah, just tell people that when you get a house and you're signing paperwork, just say "Go Eagles."
That's how you get the discount on the loan. That's how you get the discount from the banker.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So that's this episode for this week. We're gonna be talking more Panic Fest coming up. Next week got interviews with Demonizer. We're gonna talk shorts, I think, or
demonetizing shorts. We're demonetizing. We'll do shorts, and I think that will be
that'll be next week's episode on here. Chris is gonna edit it. Chris is gonna edit these different ways. For your visual or listening while we're live. We'll be interviewing the cast from Demonetized, and then we will be doing the shorts from the Panic Fest 2025. Which, when I get back from WrestleMania, that's basically that. I figure that's going to be my life.
Yeah, for that week at least. And then I'm gonna reach out to Charlie, Rob, and Sunglass and see if we can get them on at some point in the months from now, maybe. But we'll talk to them because
you know what I want. You know what I want. I want the guys that run Panic Fest.
You want Tim and Adam again? Okay.
Yeah. We did them many years ago, didn't we?
Yeah, we talked to Tim. Well, we didn't talk to Adam, but we can try to talk to Adam and Tim. You want to talk to them? Let's see if we can get them talking about that.
I wouldn't mind just doing a Zoom call and just doing whatever and just having like a good 30-minute conversation.
Okay.
Because I want to see how they're feeling. They're going to go to their 15th year. So this will be a good way we can talk to them about the 14th year and what they're big, because it's the 15th anniversary next year of Panic Fest.
How they going to do it? I don't know what they're going to do, man. I don't know how they're going to top what they do.
I don't know, but I'm going to be there butt naked doing shots.
Yeah. General.
No, I'm not going to be butt naked, guys. I don't. Nudity's not a thing for me.
Yeah, because Neil will get kicked out of Panic Fest and it just wouldn't happen again.
Yeah. All right, Chris, go ahead and tell everybody where they can find us.
You can find us online with Don't.net. We're at Facebook.com/podcast. We're on Instagram at MTS Podcast. We're on Blue Sky, Podcast.social.bsky. We're at Patreon at patreon.com/MoviesDon'tSuck. Go to Tipo, search Blackwood Dash Productions. You'll find us along with stuff that Neil made. Or go to Bonfire.com, search Movies That Don't Suck and some that do. You'll find us there. If you're watching us on YouTube, you can subscribe. If you're watching on Facebook or follow wherever you're listening to us, whether it be, Amazon.
Add like a notification, subscription. Just do it all. Do it all.
And Neil, what would your small business?
If you got a small business, let us know. Email us, text us, talk to us, anything that you can to get to us, and we'll be more than happy to promote your business right here. Use your friends, your moms, your second cousin that you kind of don't like, but you want to help them out so they'll stop asking for money. Whoever, just let us know, give us their information. We'll be more than happy to promote them right here on Movies Don't Suck, and some that do to our millions of listeners and thousands of followers right here. I have no idea what's gonna. All right, that's another episode of Movies Don't Suck and Some Do. My name's Neil.
I'm Chris.
Guys, remember, no matter how hard you try in life, no matter if the landlord kicks you out, or if you go skateboarding and you meet your young boy, or if you go hang out and just want to have a good time at a good old funeral, you get kicked out of a house. Remember, families come first, unless you're a cannibal and you want to eat them. Good night.
On the Panic Fest.
Hey guys, thank you for popping in, man. A lot of you popped in and out, man. This is the best our feed's been forever, too, by the way.
Oh, dude, yeah, no problems whatsoever.
Not one.
I was listening to this forever.
we weren't even not even once were we off.
Yeah, because you're in the civilization now. like it's working out.
Yeah, 20 miles that way is Philadelphia. 20 miles. Yeah. So like the distance of what, Gardner to Kansas City.
Yeah. So, guys, next week we're talking to the director and the writer and producer of Demonetized. Stick around for that. That's gonna be really fun, and I really hope you guys can see that movie. It's a fun movie, and I'm trying to get some more people. But yeah, guys, thanks for listening, and we'll see you guys next time, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Las Vegas now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
hang out. I'm gonna go see. I'm gonna go to WrestleMania.
Neil, if you can get Joe Hinder to say, as Joe Henry lists movies on Sucking Something New, I will lose my fucking mind in a good way.
I bet you I can. If I get a video, let's see, because he might do video.
Yeah, we can still I can still do.
Can you just
to get the audio.
All right. So anyway, guys, thank you guys all for watching. Thanks all. Keep following us, keep loving us, and we'll keep loving you. Just anytime you want to talk, let us know in the chat. All right, guys, have a good time. Have a good weekend. Love each other.